Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Harmonious Meditations, where we just sit back and reflect on things. I speak about things that are predominantly positive because I believe even in the most negative and darkest moments, there's always something beautiful on the other side. So I think that it's important that we understand the perfect balance between negative and positive, because I noticed that people say they don't want to be bothered with negative energy, but if you don't experience and appreciate the negative energy, how will you appreciate your positives? How will you know when you are at a peak of something? How can you value your journey if you do not value or give some love to the negative as well, to those dark moments? Some people got to go through the dark in order to get to the light. I'm just saying. That's a process. Learning to understand and to live fluidly through the balance of positive and negative in our life's journey, no matter what it is, no matter what the story may be, being able to appreciate both. Some people, they go through shadow work and they are not the same afterwards. The reason being is because they don't like what they see in the dark moments and their shadows. Those shadows is what make you how unique that you are. It is not when you learn to defeat those demons, but when you learn to work with them. Angels and demons, metaphorically speaking. It's been a while since I've done a podcast, so I just wanted to do a podcast detailing you about just life's balance. And, I come from some of those dark moments. Can't go into depth about it because you'd have to pay for that journey. But I can say that I came from some really dark moments. Unmanageable. Mentally, emotionally, even physically. Draining at a young age. So I've been living on survival mode for almost 26 years. My body should be worn down by now. However, with those drawbacks that I experienced with the trauma, with all of the running on survival mode, trying to fit into society, acting as if I am not going through anything. How many of you can say that you've experienced this throughout your lifetime? Where you've had to go through something really dark, but it's something that you really can't share with everybody. So it's something that you have to hold in, and you might even tuck it away, but you give a face that everything is all good. That means you're running on survival mode. That could be detrimental to your health. So I'm not saying that you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying that at some point you have to go back and heal those traumas and either make amends with the trauma that you went through, that it developed you into the person that you are, or gave you the strength that you have today to be able to even sit back and reminisce on those dark moments and say, dang, I made it, This thing we call life is our teacher. We are the student at all times. And so, if you're led in your life by ego, or if you're led in your life by your, really it's more ego, but if you have too much pride, it could be your downfall. It could be. I'm not saying that is something that you're failing in, because like I said, life is just a teacher and it comes at the appropriate time for you. So what you may be going through, somebody else may not experience it that moment, but you can bet your buck they're going to experience it somewhere later on down the line. And what you have to bring to the table as a companion, as a friend, as a partner, as a worker, No matter how you interact with other people on this earth, you are also here to serve a purpose to others. I do these podcasts, but I don't do them to get popularity, or I don't do them for people to like me, but I do them because, for one, I got something to say. Two, there is somebody out there that needs the map to recovery, that needs the map to healing, that needs to understand that you have more power than what you know about. So I just want you to think for yourself and then dig inside of yourself and go ahead and pull that power out. Because I always say this, and I will continue to always say, you are the light. So shine on, baby. A beautiful butterfly just flew past my window. I used to not be as emotionally intelligent as I am right now. I think I'm very intuitive at this point, and I'm grateful for some of the strengths that I have gained, and I am so excited about some of the new strengths that I will gain in my future. There are materialistic things that I want, but personally, I think everyone has their own definition of success. And that's why I say it's important for you to accept and appreciate your highs and accept and appreciate your lows. Because when you accept your highs and your lows as one, you'll be able to define your own version of what success is. Not for what society wants you to make as success. We got enough pressure coming from my mama, daddy, brother, sister, uncle, niece, nephew. Everybody in the world wants your success to be a specific way. But if you live into that purpose of what everyone wants, you'll find yourself mentally ill because you're fulfilling someone else's dream and you're not fulfilling your own. And it's also keeping you away from those moments, those growth periods for yourself to develop into a magnificent human being that you are destined to be, and being able to be of service to others. Because I don't care what you say. You can like being alone all you want, but somehow, some way, you are being of service to somebody else. And if you are not, and if you choose to be in complete solitude, that's okay too, because you're still servicing someone, because your silence, sometimes silence, speaks volumes. So under no circumstance am I sitting here to judge anybody. I just want to normalize certain personal experiences and personal projections and personal personalities that we have. The world spends so much time critiquing and judging us. I just want to normalize it. I want to normalize you. Everything that you're going through, it's normal and it's okay. And that's part of the reason why I love doing podcasts, because I feel like, for me personally, growing up, there wasn't a lot of normalcy in positivity. Everywhere I went, there was something negative being said. Granted, it may have been factual, but the critique was tasteless. It was harmful to the confident level. And it's definitely, it's draining. Negative all the time. Just like I said, I like to find a balance in things. If you like being negative, hey, that's your thing. But trust and believe there's positive in you too. I just want you to be able to embrace both. Experience both. It's true bliss to experience balance in your life. Setting boundaries in your life. Still being able to lead with your heart and love with compassion. It exists. It is possible. It takes work. And so hopefully that's something that we'll be able to work on in the future, is, being able to create balance, accept balance, and become and teach balance to one another. That's my dream. That's my own. I don't know. We'll things go. But until then, I'm